Hey there, friends. How's it going? My name is Rabbit, and welcome to episode 192 of Let's Play Jade Cocoon 2 as we are making our way through the last of the bonus forests here in the post game. So we just concluded Dust Up number 3 in our last episode, and we are now ready to begin 192 by exploring Dust Up number 4. So let us go ahead and do just that. As for specifics, we did end up facing off against a leaf. I think it's a leaf beast hunter. And we also ended up finding another beast hunter that, a Mao? Yes, Mao Beast Hunter. Guys, what is wrong with me and forgetting all the names of everything? We found a Mao Beast Hunter, and he was talking to us a little bit about Club Spice / Club Acid, like whichever. He was sharing with us that in order to compete or participate, we had to have all of the paraphernalia for whichever sweet nights that we identified the most with or that we were the most gaga over, to use his specific verbiage. So we did not have any paraphernalia on us. I know we have some stashed away in our storage unit, but why would I just be walking around with Sweet Night shit? Like, it's not like I was going to be carrying the fan and wearing the shirt and like have the fucking Cocona butt plug in his ass at the same time that he's trying to find new beasts and defeat other beast hunters. Like, I don't know. Doesn't seem like a good look to me, but, you know, you do you, other beast hunters, and wear what the fuck you want and rep the Sweet Nights in whatever way works for you. But for me, that was not a thing, and I didn't even realize that Club Spice was going to be an optional arena. So the more you know, right? And the more you learn. So that was, I'm thinking, everything that really took place in terms of the story, if I can even call it that. But that is all. We are getting closer and closer to the end here. I mean, honestly, we have islands 4, 5, and 6. And then the game will be done, at least for all intents and purposes. For my playthrough, we will be completely donezo. And I know some people have expressed, like in the past, Rabbit, what would you think about maybe later on trying to start going through at least some of the arenas and some of the fights? And I think now, especially with the jewels, I can already see this coming up now that we're getting access to the more specialized arenas. I feel confident that someone is going to want to know if I would ever entertain the idea of going through like the auto right turn 1 or the 2 limit merge arena, whatever those competitions are called. And I just have to be honest with you guys, we have been fucking around with Jade Cocoon 2 for so long, and the fact that it doesn't really have a big community that can actively play together, it feels like it's too open-ended for a palatable series to just do forever and ever and ever, where I'm constantly going through and navigating all of these extra pieces that they threw into the post game. I mean, maybe if there was a mod and you could play online with other people, I think I would be more willing to entertain occasionally looking into doing some of that. But as it stands right now, it doesn't have the appeal for me. So I guess to give a more concrete answer, because I think for some of you, I was a little bit more, I wouldn't say my reply was very much in like the gray area of things, but it was more open-ended, where I just sort of said, we'll see how it goes. The way I'm feeling right now, the answer is likely no, but I think I need to just draw the line in the sand somewhere. And I do feel fairly confident as I'm talking to you right now that we will never be seeing another episode of Jade Cocoon 2 launch on the channel as soon as we are done with Dust Up, basically. Because in my mind, us going through all of the post-game forests, that's really what's there for the story, and everything else is just kind of more fluff or things to entertain you and your friends so that you get more bang for your buck and more value out of the game's purchase. But the value for me from this game comes from getting to experience the story with you guys, not me just grinding through random arenas that I honestly don't care that much about. So, I'm going to just limit myself there and say that I'm reaching the end of what I would consider being the value of the game for me and my motivation to want to continue to play the game. But I think, it's okay. I know some people are huge Jade Cocoon 2 fanatics. I think we're so close to 200 episodes. I feel like we've done more in this game than I've done for any other game on the channel. And of course, it's not necessarily a fair comparison because other games haven't had all of this post game that this game features, but other games I think have more story, and so for me they maybe were more enjoyable. I don't know, it's a mixed bag and it can go either way, and I see the value in doing a lot more with the arena, but I also personally feel that for me, I would rather us be done with all of the more enjoyable components and the more core pieces to the game, and then that extra stuff that's more for you to just have stuff to do. And you could even argue the bonus forests fall in that category where they don't bring much depth to the game. It's not like there's been any dialogue that's really taught us more about characters, or there really hasn't been development, I guess is what I'm saying. Nobody has really grown from any of the interactions we've had in the post game. We haven't discovered anything super novel or crazy or mind-blowing. I mean, we've had just the normal type of post-game type conversations. So that is where I'm at with that, and that is the decision for that. Hopefully that's okay with most of you, and you can respect my desire to draw the line there, because it has to be drawn somewhere, or else we'll be looking at what would you think that would take, like 250 episodes to get through all of that? I feel like that would be pretty close to where we would be, but it's all good. So let's go ahead, turning it back over to the game and less about predictions of what we will or will not be looking into. Let's see if, whoa, there are like beasts everywhere. This place is a little crazy, but I guess as it should be. But I don't like running around and feeling like I don't know where I'm going, so maybe we will go back and we're just going to skip this guy. You know what? If I could make any suggestion to past me, I think getting those hide spores and holding on to them would have been wise, because we're at the point now where I don't feel like we're gaining too much from all of these fights, and they are a bit stall heavy just from, like, Baryon, for example, is a strategy I guess you could use even in your own teams where you have enough people that are casting it. It doesn't necessarily boost your defense, but it boosts the longevity of you in battle. So that's another thing to throw out there if we're making up hypothetical OP teams or ideas for you to explore in your own lineups. Let me see here. Does nobody need this? I feel like it looks to be like there's a gap there. I guess there's not. Well, we're not going to worry about it. Let's keep rolling. We've got, oh no, a fight here. All right, got some levels from that one. Let's keep on trucking. And I know I've been so bad, and I should have, oh my gosh, Amazon Eye. What? That's crazy. Is the Amazon Eye better than the Brilliant Gems? That is nuts. I feel, we have seen this before, surely, right? That's kind of crazy. But anyway, I know I've been so bad, and I should have been a long time ago cutting out fights for you guys. So my apologies. I will start doing it in this episode just to reduce the monotony of all of these battles that are kind of going on and just the tedium of viewing the episode. Although I think it wasn't too bad in some of the other areas just because the fights could go a bit faster, but here it's not super cool. This guy needs to move out. Really? We haven't faced off against one of these, so we will do this one together. What are they? I think these guys take HP and MP. For whatever reason, they're starting off without giving us too much of a run for our money, so we'll take it. So anyway, I guess returning to just thinking about it as I was making my way through that fight, I think just returning to the idea of what it could look like if someone did want to go through all of the arenas and all of those extra fights for additional post-game exploration. I had thrown out there just while I was talking aloud, like, what would that even look like, 250 episodes? And I feel it would have to be pretty darn close to that, yes? Like, oh, they got 25 HP from the 100 damage they did, so they only get, like, 25% of the damage they deal. That seems like a super shitty ability, not going to lie. So there's a reason I guess I never ended up using that one. So another random aside, I know I'm always telling like 5 stories at once. I feel like some of the skills in this game, like if Jade Cocoon 2 had a better chance of taking off and being, you know, a competitor for Pokemon, and a genuine competitor for Pokemon, I think there are some skills that really could benefit from being balanced a bit better, and I think that one, not good at all.
Oh, Kahu. Hey, Kahu, how's it going? Hey, Choco, wanna battle like usual? Yow, I just battled Vanilla, so give me a break. Oh, really? And the results? Well, I won, of course. Yeah, I couldn't win. Vanilla's good at raising a divine beast, so it was a tough match. But she always uses the same divine beast, so her strategy is too simple. Well, I want to fight with my slimies and ribbits. Well, it is good to love your divine beasts.
Okay, so I guess that's their soft way of saying switch up your lineups, try to keep the opponent guessing. I guess that's the moral of this story. Whatever, I'm glad we just don't have to fight them.
I know all about Vanilla's formation, so beating her is easy. They are getting lots of experience and getting strong.
Okay, thanks for that, Choco.
My goal is to beat Choco with this formation. The time when love overcomes strategy is sure to come.
I don't think she stands a chance. That's so ridiculous. But wasn't that in an actual, oh my god, what are those things called? Death battles, where it was the difference between Digimon and Pokemon, and I think the big thing was that for Pokemon, they're basically slaves, whereas in Digimon, it was encouraged to foster an actual individual relationship with this beast that you're commanding and controlling. I still feel like controlling is a correct term to describe the dynamic between the humans and the Digimon. Although, again, also, side note, I never was super duper into either of the cartoons, but I feel like Digimon had more of a story from what I remember than Pokemon did. It's interesting that Digimon doesn't have as much of a presence as Pokemon does. I wonder if, again, what really just kind of set it apart from things like Jade Cocoon 2 or like Digimon is that they were able to carve out a competitive scene. Oh my god, that guy fucked him. Oh no, he fucked me up. I almost said like, LOL, he fucked himself up, but just kidding. That was me. But hey, we'll get to put those... Did I get some tool mugworts? I think I did. And wait a minute. This job that I took from Gil, it is for Dust Up, isn't it? Am I the only one who's noticed we haven't run into... Is it Mint that we're supposed to hand this shit over to? And I feel like usually we run into them fairly early on. So I might need to take a peek at my contract again when this battle's over. These things are crazy. What the fuck? And they're not dying for anything. Can we please kill one? Oh my god, if you guys could just focus the same beast. That save up shit is no joke. What? Oh, thank god, he killed himself. That's right, get fucked, you scrub. Jeez Louise. Those things are a force to be reckoned with. That is for sure. But yeah, I feel like we took a job and it was supposed to take us to Dust Up, right? Did I read it incorrectly? It is entirely possible that I grabbed a job or a mission for a place that we're not even heading into. So my apologies if that is the case. I guess it's never going to be completed, Gil, because I sure ain't running back through after this. All right, the contract in Earth Crystal. Ugh, so it's one back. I think Earth Crystal is the level 5 Earth Forest, and we're in the level 6 Earth Forest. But he's nuts. I'm not backtracking and going through the level... Oh, God. We're going to try not to fight this thing if we don't have to. But I am not backtracking and going through the level 5 forest if I do not have to. Not today. Really? I don't want to fight this guy. Just turn around. Or is he coming because he sees me? No pause. No pause. Oh my God, you guys. Fine, whatever. I'll just fight him. All right, y'all. I don't know how this thought process never occurred to me, but Suskand actually has a chance of immediately petrifying one of the enemies that it's applied to, which is a little nuts. My mind was a bit blown when I saw it happen. I was like, oh my God, get wrecked, enemy. But most importantly, the update that I wanted to share with you from that fight is that Dana ended up hitting her final form, which is this disgusting ass ha, one of my least favorite beasts, probably second to Krusty's form. That stupid airplane looking thing, so dumb. I hate their designs. They're garbage. Yuck.
This is unusual.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Let's see what he's got. Kokona bat. Okay, so I guess you can, if you're in an actual pinch, you could buy badges and fans. So basically the sweet night shit that you would need in order to enter the Club Spice / Club Acid tournament. Looks like you can just pick the shit up, or at least some of it, by running through the Earth Forests, running through these different islands here in the level 6 forest and just buying the shit. Although, I wonder, how would you have the money for all of that? Wasn't it 20,000 yen a pop? And as you can see, I'm broke as fuck because it costs so much money to merge your beasts after a certain point, especially if you're giving them all A rank and S rank abilities. You can kiss your yen goodbye. So props to those of you who just buy the shit for that sweet night crap. I am not going to fucking do that. So I know we are a bit early on time, but let us go ahead and call it quitsies here. We will be ready here in episode 193 to... How did this thing end up behind me? That is so ridiculous. I swear this game cheats. It's a little absurd. All right, we will hop in here and then wrap it up there. Let me go ahead and give this to someone just so we can hit the ground running. But yes, thank you as always for watching, friends. When we come back together in episode 193, we will be ready to head deeper into Dust Up number 5. And honestly, I think we should be able to get through most of Dust Up 5 in 193, and then 194 will be what? Dust Up 6? And maybe we'll just make it a super extended episode where we'll be able to head on to Island 7, grab the Earth Jewel, and then that'll be it, y'all. I can't believe it. I feel like we're really about to, if not worst case scenario, 3 episodes from officially being done with Jade Cocoon 2. So it's bittersweet, but its end had to come eventually. So thank you as always for watching. I am your host, Rabbit, and this is our playthrough of Jade Cocoon 2, where we are wrapping up our exploration of the bonus forest here in the post game. I'll see you guys soon.